That's so weird. Did you have to accept it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna stay on the call. All right. What's going on, everybody? My name is Kevin, and I am one of the founders of Hidden Summit. And today I'm joined by one of my best friends and colleagues. And even though she doesn't like the same post-workout as I do, which we'll get into at some point, not today, still love her. She's here to help you guys as well. Coach Katie is here, and we just want to get on here and welcome everyone who's new to the Hidden Summit family. And we wanted to go over a few things with you about how you can get more involved and how you can take some steps to organize your days and help yourself move forward towards the goals that you have. So, Katie, what are we going over today?
We're going to go over the app that we use to guide all of the people that we work with inside of Hidden Summit. It's called the Phorm App. It's where we track our food. You and I do the same things as our clients do, tracking our food, making sure we do our assessments on a weekly basis, taking photos, tracking our progress. And this just makes it more attainable to reach the goals that everyone has, right? Like if we don't track our food, if we don't maintain or manage our nutrition, how are we going to see results? That's where this app comes into play, but also having more accountability inside of the group as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of you that are, getting this email and watching this video may already be on an app with an advisor. Totally cool. Look, we're here to help you, and we know that our plan works, and we want to work with you as much best we can. So it's up to you if you want to work with us or stay with the person that you have. However, if you are in the group and you are participating in all the calls and the workouts that we are putting together, it might make sense to come on board with myself, Katie, Eric, or Justin, so we can work with you week in and week out to help you get closer to your goals. So first things first, in the email that we sent you, there's going to be a couple of links, whoever, me, Katie, Eric, or Justin, whichever advisor you'd like to choose and link up with, just click their name and it'll take you to the Phorm app. And I'm going to share my screen right now just to go through the Phorm app. And it's going to look like this. It loads. So this will pop up on my screen. So it's a little one right down here, and it'll open up. And this is where your home page is going to be. Okay. When you go into the app, all right, let's go to your advisor first. So you scroll down here, it says my advisor. If it didn't link you up and you're already with somebody, we'll list our names or emails that you can link up with us under. So just type that in and then you'll be good to go. You can send us a message as soon as you do that so we can understand who's on our team and we can reach back out to set up a call and chat with you at that point. Today, this app, we want to show you what it does. But first of all, Katie's touched on why we do this. It's so we understand exactly where you guys are throughout your challenge, right? We can see your daily tasks and your weekly tasks and your daily nutrition and things like that. So when it goes from, progress in 1 week versus progress over the year, it's a great tool for us to use. I'm just back out of this for a second. So we can see where you were, what was happening, how you had some hiccups and hurdles along the way, how you overcame them and saw progress over time, which is what we're all about. Katie, so what's one thing that you would suggest that they all do if they do download the app?
First and foremost, message whoever, whatever, advisor that you chose, send them a message right away. That way we get that notification and we can message you promptly and set up that conversation with you. And then make sure you also get the premium version of the app. It's $47 for the year and it's only billed annually. And that's what gets you all of these premium features as far as tracking your food goes, being able to message your advisor. And it puts a little bit of skin in the game on top of what we're already doing in the challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to open this back up. We're going to share this screen one more time. We're going to show you how to set up your Phorm app so you are good to go as soon as you get that premium version and set up with your advisor. So on the bottom right corner on your iPhone, I don't know where it is on Android, I'm sorry, you're going to go to menu and you're going to go to nutrition right up here. The first thing I want you guys to do is set up your nutrition to calorie macro counting. You will have other things like portion control and meal plan. Those will be available under the free version, but for us to help see exactly what it is that you are eating every day, which is the coolest part for us as advisors in this app, I can look into your meals and what you're eating and how much you're having. We can make little adjustments along the way. We want to set that up to calorie macro counting. I don't particularly care which one you set this up to. If you like bread, rice, pasta, fruits, veggies, potatoes, you're going to choose carbohydrates as what you prefer. Or if you like grass-fed beef, grass-fed butter, olive oil, avocado, seeds and nuts, things like that, you can choose fats. If you're like, hey, I love food, you can pick both, and we can adjust that at some point down the line. We're not going to go to customize macros yet. We're just going to select our goal. So when we choose primarily lose body fat, that is going to be for someone who wants to, yes, lose weight. All right. But we also want to lose body fat too, right? My dogs are running around. They're always here when I'm on a call. This is someone who wants to lose a lot of body fat or a little bit of body fat. So we can adjust what that looks like when you team up with an advisor. When you're maintaining, like we're really staying put, we are still going to burn some body fat in this maintenance area. And then if we want to gain muscle, right, lean muscle, which doesn't mean mass overall, but we want to put on some size, you're going to choose gain lean muscle. Okay. For every single person that we work with, unless you play in the NFL, all right, I want you to choose sedentary. I choose sedentary and I work out quite a lot. However, I am sitting or standing at a desk for the bulk of the day, other than the 2 hours that I am training. So if you work out and you go for a walk, that's great. We're still going to choose sedentary. Maybe if you're working construction or manual labor, we can change that up to active. But again, team up with your advisor and figure that out. Katie, if we're talking about logging food, walk us through this. Why, how are we going to, once we get set up with calorie macro counting, what's the easiest way to log our food?
Okay, so basically everything that has calories, you're gonna track it. And the beauty of how we eat or how most people eat is that everything that you choose to have usually has a barcode that you can scan. And this app has a barcode scanner. So if you, let's just say we're using crackers, for example, okay, because I had that yesterday. I had club crackers. I scanned the box and I told the app I had 8 crackers. And then it automatically puts in, okay, this is how much protein, carbs, and fats those 8 crackers had. So you don't have to do a lot of math. You don't have to do a lot of figuring out, different macros of the different foods. It does it for you. So you just have to get in the habit of putting what you eat into the app and do it over time. Like people make it complicated and they think it's really hard. It's really not. It's just, you got to do it to be able to get better at doing it.
Yeah, these things take time, right? And I know like a lot of people are like, well, how do I put my shepherd's pie in? Well, let's start with something a little bit more simple than that. Like if you have eggs and bacon in the morning, type in egg and then put in how many that you had, and type in bacon and put how many pieces of bacon that you had. All right. If you had a bowl of cereal, we do suggest getting a food scale. Spend the $11 on Amazon and you'll have one food scale for the rest of your life. It is the most accurate way to be able to track your food accurately. Because again, if I take let's say I take oats in the morning and I take a 1/4 cup of oats, but it's a little bit over the top and I put it in my bowl, it might be over what the actual serving size is on the back of the label. So these are little things that we'll learn along the way. So I'm actually going to show you how easy it is to track your food. For instance, I just worked out before this and I'm going to track my post-workout stack. So if I go to meal number 3 and I hit that little plus sign, I'll go to add food and I can type in Formula 1. And of course I had juicy watermelon, the greatest flavor of all time, but you can choose any one that you want because all the calories are the same.
Like chocolate mint cookie, which is the greatest flavor of all time.
You notice which one was higher on the list though?
Because that's what you do.
And then I had ignition. And I had 1 scoop of ignition. And I can save that. And then I logged my post-workout stack and I'm good to go. All right. So again, there's different things that we can do here inside the app. If you hit the plus sign, we can go to add food, right? And this is where a lot of my recent foods are. So things that I track regularly. I could use the barcode scanner like I clicked on before. Say cheese, everybody. There you go. Or I can start to type in what it is that I had. So if, I mean, I don't know, if you had cinnamon toast crunch, I can't type. Cinnamon cereal. Now I would check this to make sure it is the same as what's on the nutrition label of what you did get. And then you measure out, it's 3/4 of a cup, or you can click over here on the right side and then it shows you, you know, how many grams or ounces. Let's say I had 100 grams, which is not a lot. That's 410 calories of cinnamon toast crunch, 10 grams of fat, 6 grams of protein, and 78 grams of carbohydrates. So it adds up very, very quickly. So that's how you track your food. Another thing that we can do is if I click up here, these 3 dots, so I can save this meal if it's something that I eat, and I did save this already, and I would name it Kevin's protein bowl or whatever. Protein bowl. That's what it's protein bowl, and then hit save. What would happen is the next day I want to go log that food. I can type in Kevin and all of Kevin's foods come up. I don't want to speak in the third person, but it's right here. Kevin's protein bowl. Get it? New. And then I save that. And that's what I logged for breakfast. So we want you to get on here and start logging your food, because there's some things that we go over every single week, and this is the benefit of working with us. When you open up your app, sorry for the back and forth. One more time, on your dashboard, you're gonna see your daily tasks, which you can set to what you want them to be. But what we're more concerned with as your advisors are your weekly tasks, okay? Taking an assessment each week, weighing in on Wednesday, which will give you that text reminder for, taking your progress photos front, side, and back every single week. Because then when you fill out that assessment, we get an announcement. And I'll show you how easy the assessment is. I am doing what I should be doing. I do it part of the time or not following the program. So I'm doing what I should be doing. How is your hunger? I'm hungry at times, sure. How is my energy? I have lots of energy. How is my sleep? I'm sleeping okay, but not perfect. How is my mood? I'm happy and excited. And then I would take new photos for the week, click new photos, and it would start the process of the photos right here. I won't take them now because tomorrow's weigh-in Wednesday. And I go back to the dashboard and that would be filled out afterwards. So when we do this, right, like I don't need to share the screen anymore. If you fill out your assessment, I get notified if I'm your advisor, or Katie gets notified if she's your advisor. From there, we go and read through that assessment, exactly those couple of questions that I just went through. We take the questions that you answered, we take the weight on the scale compared to the week before, we take your progress photos compared to your progress over time in that time that you've been working with us, all right? And then we take your measurements and we measure in what workouts you're doing, okay? And we use this whole picture to paint a broader brushstroke picture of how you are making progress over time, all right? Scaled and non-scaled victories are really important to us because we can see where we're missing on food, because I go through your food, and if you're not hitting protein every day, we might focus on that. If you're eating too many carbs or fats, we can make small adjustments there. If your training isn't going well, we can figure out a better way to implement some training that you can get excited about. If you're not sleeping well, we might focus on a bedtime routine. If you're not waking up on time, we'll focus on a morning routine and everything in between. So when we have all of this information, which is where you come in, right? You do the work, right? Every day, hit your protein, hit your calories, work out for 30 to 45 minutes and drink your water. Then we can say, okay, we're seeing progress and we can celebrate that. But if we're falling short in some areas, then we can take note of that and help guide you in the right direction. So that's what we wanted to go over today. We're happy that you're here. We're happy that you're starting with this abs program. We want to make sure that at the end of the day, however you got started with us, we're giving you a little bit more to take with you as you work towards your goals. So that's all I have for today. Katie, you got anything else?
No, I think we pretty much touched on everything. I mean, a big thing that I saw when I was accepting all of the new members for this ab challenge is their goals and your guys' goals of, I want to get leaner, I want to get toner, I want to get healthier, I want to get stronger. I just want you to understand that you can't, as cliche as it sounds, you cannot outwork a bad diet. If you don't have a diet that you're following, or you're not even tracking your food, you have no idea what to eat or how to eat, that's where we want to come in and give you the tools and the help to do so that we can see the progress that you're wanting to see. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you said it. We are going to train hard and doing these workouts are great. It's all right. You got Cash right here handing me his toy. But we can also make progress slowly and surely inside the kitchen too. So, let's get you on the app. Let's get teamed up with an advisor. Send us a message when you do. And then we'll set up a phone call with you so we can chat about best next steps, find out more about you and your goals, and work together, all right, to get a little bit closer where you want to be. So good luck, everybody. If you need us, you know how to find us. You can respond to this email or just message us in the app, and we'll be waiting to hear from you. So we'll talk to you soon.
Bye. Bye.